This is Spanish 2, sentences 257 through 260. 257. There was a book on the floor. Había un libro en el suelo. Había un libro en el suelo. 258. There were 3 girls in the car. Había 3 chicas en el auto. Había 3 chicas en el auto. 259. She left with Rafael at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Ella salió con Rafael a las 2 de la tarde. Ella salió con Rafael a las 2 de la tarde. And 260. I was shaved before eating. Yo siempre me afeitaba antes de comer. Yo siempre me afeitaba antes de comer. Now, everybody say I. I is one of the most common verbs in Spanish. It means there is or there are. You guys have probably heard Bart Simpson say, ay caramba. Well, one way to translate ay caramba would be there is a problem or there is a crisis. Now, the tricky thing about I is it's both singular and plural. For there is one girl, you'd say ay una chica. For there are many girls, you'd say ay muchas chicas. Okay, it's singular and plural. So in the past tense, había means both there was and there were. So había un libro, there was one book. Había 3 libros, there were 3 books. It's never habían here. It's I means there was or there were, singular and plural in the past tense. Notice uno went in front because it's a number, and it's shortened because it was followed by one male thing. And again, it's the past tense of I is había. There were 3 girls in the car. You could say auto, or you could also say coche. Now, she left with Rafael at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Now, if you want to say it was 2 o'clock, you'd say eran las dos. But at 2 o'clock is a las dos, because remember that chant. A is at, and at is a. Take it down now. A is at, and at is a. Hold it, Mr. Holt. Tarde is late. Tricky. Tarde means 2 things. It means late, and it also means afternoon. Because think about school. When are most people late? Most people are late in the afternoon. Most people are tarde in the tarde. Just like mañana can mean 2 things. It can mean morning. It can also mean tomorrow. That's one of the tricky things about a foreign language. Every word can mean several different things. Okay? Now, 260. Notice, I always shave before eating. You didn't just say yo siempre afeitaba. That would be I always shave somebody else. It's yo siempre me afeitaba, which is I always shave myself. Now, Mr. Holt, shouldn't it be antes de comiendo? No. The phrase antes de is always followed by the infinitive. Before leaving, antes de salir. Before eating, antes de comer. Before talking, antes de hablar. So antes de is always followed by the infinitive. It's translated ing, but they literally say before of to eat, before of to dress. And it also works with after. Like after eating is después de comer. After talking, después de hablar. All right. That is Spanish 2, sentences 257 to 260.